Came back from burnout and now he hates the game even more. Yeah. I mean, I'm burnt out. I'm bored. It's like we know this. But you know, I want to check out the card game, and the other thing too is I just don't really have a lot of other stuff to do. So I'll hang out with you guys. We'll chill with you guys and try to have some fun. And like, I want to know what happens in the Archon quest. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to see what happens. I thought the Archon quest was awesome. It's just, you know, having to wait so long in between. It's like, damn, I want to know what happens next. But anyone who's been playing this game for 2 years, like me, streaming it daily. Because the thing is, here's the thing. The average Genshin person doesn't have to sit here and fill time. They do their dailies and then they log off. And there's no buildup of like resentment or boredom. But as a streamer, you know, I'm chatting about the game constantly. Right, that's the thing too, is the average person logs in, does their dailies, they don't think about the meta, they don't think about the end game, they don't talk about builds, they don't talk about artifacts, they don't have to discuss the game. They just play it, they enjoy their time, they do their Archon quest, they log off. Me, because I'm trying to understand who the best characters are and the best artifacts, and you know, I'm interacting with people, and hey, who should I pull for? I'm constantly thinking about Genshin. I'm constantly getting forced Genshin, like, you know, on me. And so I think the buildup of burnout just happens way more for me or any content creator than the average person. And if I could not be a content creator, I would still probably be playing this game happy as can be. It's not like I'm burnt out because the game is necessarily bad, because obviously it's popular and obviously tons of people like it. I'm burnt out because, you know, I stream it, I make content on it, I'm always thinking about it, and I am at the end game. And there's nothing really to do, but it's getting, you know, like compounded by the content creation. You know, I think that, at least I hope that the trading card game is fun. I hope it keeps us busy for a while. I hope there is a lot of like PvE stuff. Like, example, there'd be like enemy number 1, 2, 3. There's different difficulties. You have to fight them and they've got different decks. And then, you know, there's another thing and there's all these people and they've got different decks and you fight them. And if they did that, it would almost be like, almost like a Spiral Abyss type thing, where you're trying to solve it, you're trying to make the right deck to beat the other decks, and I think that that could be good. I hope they do that. I hope that there's enough there. And the other thing I was thinking of, hypothetically, here's the beautiful thing. When there is an event, there could be like a card game event where 5 people come for like a tournament and you have to beat them, and they all have different decks. And that could actually be kind of cool to liven it up. And maybe if you win, you get a new card. And like, maybe it'd be cool. My only gripe is I didn't necessarily sign up for a card game when I saw Genshin Impact. You know what I'm saying? It's completely different gameplay, and I hope it's good, and I hope it's fun, and I will do it. But I signed up for an adventure combat game, and so even though I am excited for the card game, and I hope it's good, it's not really why I started covering this game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'll deal with it. I'll give it a chance. But if it isn't amazing, I also recognize that they spent maybe 2 years, well, maybe not fully 2 years, but maybe a year or 6 months or 9 months building a thing in game, kind of like the teapot that I just don't interact with. And if you look at the big things they've added to the game, the teapot, the whole wood system and crafting system, there's so many blueprints, there's so many things to craft, right? Like if you go in here, there's so many things to craft and find and build, and you can put your characters in there. This is a massive system that I never touch. I almost never touch it. And then they're gonna add another big thing. They added fishing. Yeah, there's fishing. There's the whole pet system with wherever that net thing is. There's like a net. This thing, you can like catch animals. That's like a whole system. Their card system. It's all little things that are cool, but they're all things that I almost never touch or interact with, and I'm not interested in them at all. And so, you know, I pray the card game is awesome. I'm not gonna like fake it if I'm not having a bunch of fun with it beyond the first week or two, right? Like, I'm not gonna become a card game channel. If I was going to, I would play Hearthstone. Unless it's this like amazing, crazy thing, but most likely it's just gonna be a fun mini game for me. I'm not gonna like change this channel from like a gamer that's, you know, fighting and doing artifacts, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what to expect yet.